Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video on WRC9. We're back with episode number 11 of our WRC9 career mode. I know I didn't post yesterday, but unfortunately I was not in the mood to post a video again. I've been trying to do that daily upload thing quite a lot this month, and I have to say it's been working out fairly well. I feel like it's a fairly good thing to post daily. I feel like I keep you very into the channel and you're really into the content. But what I'm going to be doing as we're entering this episode is a training event based on the objective that we had from the previous episode, which was to actually complete 3 training events in 6 weeks, and we've only got 4 weeks remaining. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to complete that objective, but I'm still going to be trying to complete it, probably by after the rally, which is the Italian rally. I'll need to do 2 more training events, otherwise we're not going to make it. So not really sure how we're going to make it, but I'm still going to try. And this is actually the first time we're doing a tarmac training, so quite interesting to get into a tarmac training. I've never done this before. Didn't really do trainings on WRC8, I just did a lot of rallies and stuff. So this time around I decided to do a little bit more activities and all that. We haven't done an extreme conditions event in a while, I have to admit, so we'll have to do that further soon. But as you can see already from lap 1, we're still on 130% difficulty, for anyone wondering. Achieving this objective and 20k in 4 weeks, that's going to give us 5k an experience. And as well, as you can see right here, I got a lot of mechanics for some weird reason, and unfortunately my crew wasn't the best for this Italian rally. As you can see, a lot of the crew is actually fairly tired and their performance has dropped. So we're not going to have the best of crews here in Italy, and we're also going to be starting on day 1 with 2 wet stages, which is not really ideal if you ask me. I'm not really good at rain. The paddles are a bit of a mess on this game. They're not a bit of a mess, they're actually, it's just how they are on this game. Like, it's been the same on WRC8. Paddles are very hard to deal with. You have to lift off the throttle or try and avoid them as much as you can, pretty much. But you know, stage 1 around Italy with the Skoda Fabia, obviously, of Pontus Tinderman, and away we go for the first stage of the Italian rally. Let's see how we can do around Italy in the rain. I think this is one of our first stages on rain. I don't think we've had a rainy day on this career mode so far, so we're probably going to have rain also on the second stage. As you can see, the paddle here, we can actually slightly avoid it, and another one there. It's they're quite annoying. A lot of people are actually very annoyed and frustrated the way the paddles actually react on your driving. You know, you lose a lot of stability. The car feels very loosey. As we make a mistake there already from sector 1, slightly around wide there, gonna lose the backhand. That's probably gonna cost us a lot of time there on the first sector. Around 5 to 6 seconds that mistake was. I need to be very cautious in the rain. 5-second gap there, not the best. Had we not made a mistake, we could have been probably green there, but we're still going to lose time there on the first sector. It's probably not going to be a very good first stage. You just need to take it slowly, you know, don't damage the car too much, because the next stage is actually the sword one, which I really enjoy around Italy, so we could win the next one. So this one, we need to be a little bit cautious on this one, try not to make any mistakes and try not to crash the car.
Left 3 very long, tightens into right 5, keep in 50. Right 5 tightens 30. Right 5 short, tight. And right 3 long, opens 40. Into left 3, opens, into left 4, over crest. And right 4 over crest, tightens. Into left 5 medium, tightens, 40. Right 5, 40. Caution, brake for square right, 80.
Oh, we actually got a green sector there, despite the gap being almost on 10 seconds now. We've actually got a green sector, gained just a little bit of time there. But this stage hasn't been very good, for anyone wondering. As you can see, I've been very cautious. I haven't made any mistakes, which is the main thing in my opinion, apart from the one at the start. So the car doesn't really have damage, so It is my main target coming out of this stage to not get a lot of damage. Hopefully day 2 won't have any rain and we could show off our real pace, but for the time being we need to be a little bit cautious. So with only 200 meters to go now, 100 meters to go, this is probably going to be the last right-hander there. And we're going to be coming across the line to set a 3:45.1. And that is going to give us 6th position. Oh, and there's only 9 competitors in this Italian rally. Sorry about my voice crack there. But yeah, the gap at the end of the stage was an 11.2 second gap. So with only 9 competitors, whatever happens, we're still going to be getting points out of this rally. And in my opinion, you know, going into this sword stage now, I think we could get a very good result around here. Probably everyone remembers the stage, even from WRC 7. Very well known stage, it's been the same for ages, and I always tend to win this one. So let's give it our best shot and try and gain as much time as we can around here. It's still raining, but it's not going to affect us a lot now throughout this stage because I actually memorized this stage, so there's not really a problem with this one. Slide the wrong way there on that hairpin. It's actually a fairly enjoyable stage, very well known. I'm a little bit bored of it, if I'm being honest. You know, I've been driving it for quite a long time. Could have taken a tighter line around there, but either way, onto this jump now. We're onto lap 2 for anyone wondering. You have 2 laps around here pretty much. We've been getting green sectors so far, but as on every super special stage, you don't get the gaps, so we don't really know how much faster we are. I know that I'm ahead of the car that I'm driving up against, so apparently I left the track there for some weird reason.
Caution, right 3 into acute hairpin right, bail in. Into left 130.
That's a much better line through there, much better line. And now we've only got a few more corners to go. That's a phenomenal run yet again, much better than my first lap, I have to admit. And onto the slow left-hander to end the stage. That's even once again a better run through there. That's a whole much better lap. Had I done this stage again, I probably would have been much faster than what I am at the moment. From Benito Guerra there, 6.9 seconds ahead of Benito Guerra, 7.7 ahead of Stefan Sarrazin. And one positive is that we're currently ahead of Maj Osberg. So our main championship rival is actually taking part on the Italian rally. And at the moment, we are faster than him. Despite me being third, we're still gaining time and points on Maj Osberg. As we're getting ready for day 2, as you can see, absolutely almost no damage on the car. We can actually fully repair the car for day 2, which is such a huge advantage there. I was a little bit cautious on day 1, but still I actually got one bad result of a stage, and then on the second stage, because I knew I would have been much faster, I decided to give it my everything on the second stage, which is a fairly safe stage. And we even actually are currently third as we're entering day 2, and we have high chances of winning because there's no rain this time around on day 2, so that's a whole positive thing. As we're off now for this stage, it's a 5-kilometer stage, and next up we got the power stage, which is a 13-kilometer stage, so that is going to make things very tough for us to get those extra 5 points. It's pretty much an easier stage in walking out as a power stage, which is a very hard thing to beat, you know. Oh god, how did I make that mistake? That was really unlucky, I have to admit. I just hit a rock there with the back of the car, but that's going to cost us a lot of time now. That is going to cost us a lot of time. And it was not even a huge mistake. I feel like I just slightly, I probably took the wrong line there. Probably took the wrong line and hit a rock with the back of the car, with the rear of the car, you know. That was very unfortunate. 8-point-something seconds slower. I told you that's going to cost us a lot of time. This hasn't been the best of starts here, despite the dry conditions. So it really is gonna reduce our chances of winning this rally if we don't get a good result here. But still, we got the power stage, a 13-kilometer stage, and you know, the longer the stage, the more time we can gain, or the more time we can lose. Depends on our performance, but still not going to give up, even if we don't get the best of results around here.
Left 3 short. Into right 4 over bump. Into flat left short over crest. Into right 5 very long. Tightens 4. And left 6 into right 5. And left 6 into right 5, short, 40. Into left 5, 60. Left 5 tightens, into right 4 short and kinks. Into left 3 narrows, don't cut, and right 5. Caution, brake, square left, opens, 30. Left 5. And left 4 short, into right 3, very long. And hairpin right, into flat left, small cut. Into right
We've
4,
actually
left
got
3.
2 green sectors, but it just hasn't been good enough to reduce the gap from the rest of the drivers. Like, I've literally gained around 2 to 3 tenths on those green sectors that you see, so it's not really very good sectors, just that slightly better sectors, whereas on the red sectors we just lost around 8 point something seconds. But across the finish line, a very bad stage in my opinion, and it is a bad stage. Something like the first one, I feel like that mistake at the start costed us around 8 seconds. So had we not made that mistake, we probably would have been, oh, and not just because now ahead of us, that is even worse now. We probably would have been around third position, close to second with Stefan Sarrazin. But going into the final stage with a 14.5 second gap from Benito Guerra, I feel like my chances of winning this rally are incredibly low. But my gap from Osberg is only 1 second, so I would love to beat Osberg and gain points on him in the championship fight, because I want to win this championship, and the only way we can win this championship is by not letting Osberg gain points on us, and especially on such a rally where he seems to not have the pace. You know, it's one of those chances that we shouldn't really give up on. You know, I feel like, you know, Osberg doesn't have the pace, and he, most of the times, he really does have the pace. He either wins a rally or he finishes second behind me. So on this rally, he's actually slower than Stefan Sarrazin and Benito Guerra, so we need to take advantage of that and trying to beat Osberg at least as we're here. So power stage, 13-kilometer stage, very long one. Of course, still in contention for those 5 extra points. The car actually feels good yet, and yeah, I just need to concentrate a lot, give it my best shot, and trying to get those extra 5 points. They are really important for the championship, and as you can see, that's a very good start actually. 2-second gap already from the first sector. But of course, a very long stage. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where the other drivers are going to be pushing. That's a very... oh god, that was very stressful there. Almost ran wide there into the straight and slightly ran wide there. And we actually have from that slight suspension and braking damage. I don't know where we actually made contact there with something very rough or something, but apparently we have slight damage now, so we need to take care of those. Hopefully they're not going to affect us. We still got 11 kilometers to go, so that's not the perfect timing to get that slight damage, but we're still going to deal with it and give it our best shot. Let's just try and give it our best shot. That's all I'm going to say. Give it our best shot. Drive as carefully and as fast as we can. Oh god, it's another contact there.
Left and hairpin right, 30. And flat left tightens, 2. Into right 5 tightens, don't cut, 40. Left 3 medium tightens, don't cut. Into right 2 narrows, 40.
It's very narrow there. Didn't remember that section of the stage. I feel like we're gonna go through some new sort of for this episode parts of the stage. Of course, we've driven everything on WRC7 and WRC8, but for this career mode, there's probably some kind of new parts for us. But the gap is actually increasing up to 4.2 seconds now. So despite the mistakes, we're still gaining time. This could end up very excitingly. Remember, we need to be 14 seconds faster than Benito Guerra in order to win this rally. So 10 more seconds to gain. It's not impossible, taking into consideration our pace for the time being.
Into left 3 tightens 2, don't cut, rock out. Into right 3 short, don't cut, into left 3 short, opens. Into flat right long, over bump. And left 3 tightens, into right 2 medium. And left 5 short, into right 5. Into into left 4 short, open. And right 5 into left 3 short. Into flat right 200 over bumps. Right 4, don't cut, 40. And left 5 short into right 4, very long, 30. Left 3, very long, tightens into right 5, keep in, 50. Right 5 tightens, 30. Right 5 short, tightens 3, don't cut, narrows at junction into left 5.
Oh, I'm gonna run wide there. I made that mistake also on the first stage because we're going out through the same sort of paths now, and I've made that mistake previously. Let's see, is that gonna cost us now onto that sector? It is gonna cost us a lot. Oh, we actually gained there around 2 seconds yet again. Imagine, had we not made that mistake, could have been much better, but the gap is now up to 7.8 seconds. I'm just saying, you know, we need to gain 7 more seconds, and we're halfway through the stage. So, if we actually have the same sort of pace on that next half of the stage, we could well and truly win this one. I'm actually very, very excited now. I'm very stressed because at the moment we seem to have the pace, and we could well and truly be in for a win here at the end of the day, which is something I just wasn't expecting based on my previous stage.
Into left 3, open, into left 4, over crest. And right 4 into right 4, tightens into left 5, 100. Brake, right 4 cut, into left 4.
This is the part where we haven't actually driven. So this is a new part for this episode. I remember this part. I feel like there's a huge jump very close to here after this junction there. Oh, and that's the big jump. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I remember this from the previous game. Oh god, I always messed up this jump. It's not that bad, but I should have been very slow through that. Now we have a lot of damage aerodynamically, the engine and the turbo as well. So that is not helpful whatsoever, as the gap is up to 19.3 seconds at the moment. So we're currently leading. We're currently leading the rally. If we just keep it like that, we could well and truly win the rally. I'm so angry at the moment. I'm so frustrated that I made that mistake on the jump. I just didn't remember that jump had so much depth on the exit after the jump. So that's a bit of a mess by me. But still, 19.3 second gap. We could well and truly be on our way to win the Italian rally after a very rough start, and a very rough start also as well, both on day 1 and day 2. Good the second stage of both days now. Give us the victory here in Italy. 2 more sectors to go. Not even 2, like it's almost a quarter of a second. I need to see the gap now on this sector. We need to wait and see what the gap is going to be like on this sector. I'm very, very interested to see. 19.9 second gap. 19.9 second gap, and we're still increasing. Oh god, the suspension has turned red, and that now is going to be a game changer probably. Just waiting to see how the car is going to react. Oh god, 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 there's no stability, and we made a mistake. We made the mistake. Quickly reverse back into the stage. Go on, go on, go on. Only 1 kilometer to go. 1 kilometer to go now. 1 kilometer to go. The suspension is red. We probably lost a few seconds there with that mistake, but we're still very close to actually winning the Italian rally. Not a lot of corners remaining. The suspension is really a mess now. I can feel the car just fighting through this stage. It's not gonna hold on. This suspension is not helping me out whatsoever at the moment. 300 meters to go. Not a lot of corners remaining. Into the left-hander now. I need to brake a little bit earlier now because of the suspension. Next right-hander, and we're probably very close to the end of this stage. Now, this is the finish line. Across the finish line, 9:26.5. And we're actually going to win the rally. 100% win now. 15.7 second gap from Sarrazin ahead of Osberg. Benito Guerra 23 seconds behind us. And that is actually a win. Even with a broken suspension on the final sector. What a phenomenal stage. I feel like this stage has probably been the best of my entire life. What have I just done there? Well, I've just won a rally like 4.8 second gap from Starazan at the end of the day. Osberg is not even in the podium. He's 4th and he only got 3 points out of the power stage. So that's the perfect result. 3 out of 3. 3 rallies we've competed in and we've got the perfect result 3 times. 30 points in the bag. Even under such conditions, I completely messed it up on the first stage due to the rain. Then I had a horrendous first stage on day 2 because of that mistake on the first sector. And after that, you know, on day 1 on the second stage, we won by 6 seconds. And then going into the power stage, a 13-kilometer power stage on the second day. And I've just, what can I say, 4 rallies. I actually said 3 for some weird reason. I've competed in 4 rallies and we've had 4 perfect results. And that is going to give us finally, you know, a huge advantage on the championship. But Stefan Sarazan beat Mant Osberg now. And Mant Osberg is under threat for second position from Stefan Sarazan. As for us, 4 out of 4 perfect results. 120 points in the driver's standings. And who would have thought I could now well and truly be in to win the WRC2 championships? I know I've said it while I was driving on WRC3, but I just wasn't expecting to do so well in this championship. And it's not even that easy for difficulty. I feel like that Italian rally was just a whole lot of different experience. It was probably one of the hardest rallies we competed so far. But 3 resource points as well in the bag, doing very well here. We're going to be improving our agent to get more events. We're going to be improving the quality and maintenance events, and we're also going to be improving the brakes with the braking distance reduction. So improving the car, improving the reliability, and improving the crew as well. Unfortunately, as you can see there were not 2 training events to do after this, so there was not really a reason to do the training events, unless there were 2. Like, if there were 2, then we would have probably made it and complete even that objective. But I decided to rest and pretty much end the video here. What a phenomenal rally that was. I feel like, you know, I just wasn't expecting to win there. I wasn't even expecting to get a podium. Going into the power stage, I felt like, you know, the pace is not going to be there. It's a very long stage. I'm probably going to make a mistake, which we made. At the end of the stage there, we made a mistake, but that was purely down to the broken suspension. But despite the broken suspension, despite the 2 bad stages we had, we still won the rally. And I have no idea how we made it, because the AI seemed very strong on this rally. So the motto for rallying for WRC: never give up, never give up. We've literally gone into the final stage with a 14-second gap, and we ended up winning the whole thing. We ended up winning the rally and also getting those extra 5 points. So never give up, always give 100% of yourself on a rally. And yeah, what a phenomenal, what an enjoyable episode this was. So if you've also enjoyed this episode, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. When you subscribe, ring that bell to get notifications for any new WRC9 videos. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you join my Discord server if you want to have a discussion with me, or you have any new ideas to share with me so that I can post them on the channel. Until the next video, guys, I'll catch you later. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big moment we've all been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, place your turntable in front of your guests.
Set the volume control in your stereo system at the preferred listening level.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Beat rock, beat